And there was two guys that Norm worked with throughout his career at Van Turn that they used to just get his goat going all the time. And one was Terry McDonald, and the other was Paul Packelin.
That's it.
And you know, Norm would be out in the West End, you know, de-stuffing or stuffing or on the line or whatever, and he'd come in with the tallies and he'd come in the office and go over to my desk or one of the other guys' desk, and he'd start it. He'd say, Paul Packelin, you know, he's been drinking, Mike, you got to do something. He's been drinking, you know. Or he'd come in and say, McDonald, you know, he just won't listen to me. He won't listen. And Norm would get so worked up and say, Norm, let's go have a coffee. Relax, we've got to settle down here a little bit. But yeah, they used to get Norman going really good. But, you know, as Colleen said, Norman's done a wonderful job with this company for many years. Some of you that don't know Norm, he was injured in a very serious accident at Van Turn. How long ago was that, Norm?
5 years, anyway.
9 years ago.
Oh.
At Van Turn, and you know, and eventually had to go on LTD and is now retired. But that accident took a lot physically and mentally of a toll on not only Norm, but I know on Wilhelmina and the rest of the family. So it's great that you're here, Norm. You said to me earlier that you're still not feeling very good and having a tough time getting around. So I hope that things will look right now that you're retired and you can move on. So at this time, Wilhelmina, Alana has a gift to present to you. And Norman also has an artist rendition of Van Turn for you, and a travel sticker for you. So you're going to come up and say a few words? Sure, good. Come on up.
Yay!
First of all, I'd like to thank Mike and Colleen, and
You want to sit down?
I'd like to thank all of you for coming, and nice to see the retirees, because hopefully you'll have your health and keep going. And just remember, every day above ground is a good day. Thank you very much for all coming.
Yay!
Is there anybody else who wants to come up and say a few words about Norm or David?
Yeah, I'll come up.
Now's the opportunity, if you, Frank.
I'll just say a few words about both these guys. I worked with both of them. Norm way back when, and actually out of 500, and then as a foreman, probably trained me on half the things I know at Van Turn, which aren't very much, but I was still trained there. And Brother Ponsart, I can't say enough good things about Dave. When I came into office green, Dave was there for me, as I think his brother said. Maybe school wasn't good for him, but housekeeping, and he had everything up in his head. It was always there. He was on all the time. So having said that about both these guys, I just want to wish them, sometimes the jobs we do on the waterfront are shitty jobs. You know, a lot of guys don't make it to retirement. So those of you that are here and those of you that keep going, I look forward to it when I get there, if I get there. But regarding these two guys, I wish them all the best, and hopefully when I retire, they could show up at my dig.
Thanks, Frank. You coming up to say something, John, or you just getting?
Yeah, I was going to say something. If you guys don't mind. Both these guys on the waterfront I started with. Now I guess I'm senior guy. Anyway, is there anybody else here from Local 500? Or am I the only guy?
We're all from Local 500.
We're all 514. No,
We're all 500.
I feel like I got in here in the back door.
Bill Kemp said, never forget where you came from.
We never did.
Anyway, there's only one guy, well, there's a couple of guys actually in the room that I've known longer than Norm, and Jimmy Goodhart's one, and Arnie Evans over there. A lot of us guys, we all went through grade school together, and we came down the waterfront together, and Norm, you made it. I'm glad you made it. You had a tougher go than most of us. The accidents and that you've had, and as you say, it's good to be above this side of the grass.
Absolutely.
And Wilhelmina's been one of your #1 cheerleaders, and I'm proud of her standing by you all these years. I know hanging around with you when we were casuals and stuff, and then all of a sudden you disappeared, and she's the reason. And it was a good choice. Anyway, I hope you and Dave have a good retirement, and a long and healthy one, and I hope you make them pay a lot of money for the checks that you're going to receive over the years, and enjoy it. That's all I got to say. Thanks.
Hey!
Okay, that concludes the formal part of the evening. Dave and Norm, lastly, on behalf of all the employees of TSI, we'd like to wish both of you and your families many happy years in your retirement, and offer our sincere thanks for all of your years of dedicated service, not only to TSI, but to the DC Water Fund. Just quickly, a couple things. The bar will be open until 7:30. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank Alana Schaefer for all the organization. One other thing is, some of you might not know, but Cindy Fazio, sitting over here, has decided to leave TSI, and she's moving on. She's moving on to bigger and better things, she tells me. And Cindy, from a company standpoint, we haven't been given the opportunity to thank you, but certainly I'd like to thank you on behalf of the company for your years of service with us, and to thank you for all your hard work and efforts over the years that you were with us. So thanks very much.
Hear, hear.
Lastly, once again, please drink responsible. And if you haven't done so, make sure you come and talk to Dave and Charlene and Norm and Wilhelmina, and give them your best regards. Thanks again for coming out, and thank you.